Good day, all. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. Despite my incredibly personable demeanor, I'm actually quite grumpy today. I'm like one belt loop caught on a handle away from having a mentee bee, okay? So what is something that never fails to cheer me up? Fragrance. I think I mentioned to you guys, I just got a butt ton of decants to go through. I've got 8 here. These are, I think all of these are like pretty cheap celebrity scents. We've got Lady Gaga, we've got Jessica Simpson, we've got Viva La Juice, we've got a Viva La Juicy in there. So I need to get through smelling some of these because they're gonna be for upcoming videos, potentially, okay? And I guess I might just be unreasonably harsh today because I'm just a grumpster, just crotchety. Okay, so the first one I want to smell is Jessica Simpson Signature. It's got lots of fruit in the top. It's got apricot, nectarine, clementine. It's got some white florals. It's got tiger lily, jasmine, orange blossom. And in the base, it's got white chocolate. That sounds delectable on paper, right? Let's see how it actually smells. Okay, it's... I feel like I say this a lot. It definitely smells like a 2000s celebrity scent. Not even gonna lie to you, but I like it, okay? It smells celebrity-esque. It's very, very sweet. The chocolate, I love the chocolate. There's not many cheap celebrity fragrances that do that white chocolate in there. I think Fantasy is another one that's got white chocolate. I actually think it's very good. I really like this one. I'd imagine you can get a bottle of this for quite cheap. I just really didn't feel like committing to a scent that I would potentially hate. Listen, the fruit is actually not screechy. It actually is like a sparkly, bright, slightly citrusy, juicy fruit note. The white florals are very much overtaken by those base notes. I very much get that white chocolate and that tonka bean and vanilla. And yeah, the fruit are the star of the show here, but they're not bad. I think it's actually not bad. There's nothing that I'm smelling that's glaringly wrong with it that I can tell. I think maybe at the worst, I would say that it's not super unique. I feel like I've smelled something like this many times before. It is very reminiscent of its time, even though apparently it only came out 10 years ago, but it smells like something I would have smelled in 2003. You know what I mean? You know what? I like it. It's not the most crazy unique thing in the world. It's very young, but it's actually quite smooth. I don't know. I'm not getting any screechiness really. It's not giving me a headache. I might even want to buy a bottle of this, depending on how cheap I can get it over here. Not bad. Jessica Simpson Signature. This is going to serve me twofold today. Obviously, I want to get through these decants, see how they smell, talk about them, but also I have an engagement party that I'm going to tomorrow. I still don't know exactly what scent I'm going to wear, and who knows, it might be one of these. So maybe I'll let you guys know if it's like a contender. Jessica Simpson Signature, maybe a little too sweet for an engagement party, at least the one I'm going to. If it was like a bachelorette party or like hen's party, then yeah, maybe I would wear something like that. I like it a lot more than I thought I would. All right, the next one we've got is True Reflection. So this one's got plum and peach in the top. I'm already nervous. You guys know how I feel about cheap plum. I feel like it almost never smells good. Cheap plum, for some reason, just sticks out to me as not good. So I'm a little nervous about that. For the florals, you've got orchid, gardenia, and lotus. And in the base, you've got patchouli, woodsy notes, and musk. Maybe it'll be all right. Let's see how I feel about this one. Yeah, no. There is something about cheap plum. No, it's, for me, I don't know what it is, but these cheap plum notes in these celebrity scents, I feel like it sticks out and I smell it all the time. It just doesn't smell good. It smells synthetic. It smells cheap. And the patchouli is screechy in this. I don't know. They're very dusty. Listen, the fruit is very dusty. It's very powdery peach. I feel like that plum is just ruining it though. And the patchouli is not very good in this. Yeah, I don't know. This is like way too sharp on my nose. I can already feel that I would get a headache from this. So personally, I would never wear it. I don't know if it's that plum note that is just like screaming to my nose, just you, basically. Yeah, I don't like it. I do not like this one. Sorry, Kim. There's literally people dying. All right, the next one I have is Viva La Juicy Bodacious. This has been on my list for a long time, despite it having a coconut note in there, okay? In the top, you've got melon, pear, and mandarin. In the middle, you've got tiare flower, you've got jasmine, white ginger lily, and in the base, you've got coconut milk, tonka bean, and driftwood. I think I'm just on a mission to collect all of the juices for every single Viva La Juicy scent, I guess. I kind of like collecting things as well, which is why I don't mind getting decants. That's for another video, okay? This ain't intervention. Okay, I don't mind it. The pear is super heavy. I feel like pear is an easy one to get away with. I feel like I smell it so much, and for some reason, I feel like pear almost never goes wrong, at least in my opinion. Very prominent pear note. But actually the melon is quite prominent as well, and it's not too bad. The melon's very smooth, it's very juicy. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I don't mind the coconut in this. It's not like a warm coconut. I am partial to those warm coconuts, that slow cooked coconut. This is a fruity coconut, but it's also got a lot of those white florals in there. So maybe it's because that coconut isn't too strong that I don't mind this one. Actually, I quite enjoy it. I really like it. Is it a love? I don't know. Okay, I'm smelling the coconut more. Uh-oh. I feel like my head's starting to hurt. I don't know. I feel like that maybe the coconut is a bit headachy. Yeah, it is. The fruit's very good. The fruit is very juicy. It's very watery. It's not screechy or sharp. You've got a little bit of citrus in there. Very pear and melon heavy. I think the fruit is very beautiful and just yummy and scrumptious. I don't know about the coconut milk. I'm undecided on this one. I feel like I like it. Would I wear it to engagement? No. Probably not. Despite all of the notes, I feel like it's actually not a very tropical scent. It's still very like flirty, fun, super feminine. I don't know. I don't really get beachy or vacation from this kind of coconut. I feel like this is actually more of a nighttime scent, if I could say so myself. I would probably more wear this one at nighttime. I don't know, maybe people wouldn't agree. I don't mind it. How would I feel about wearing it with that coconut note and potentially that coconut note getting stronger? Not sure, but I don't hate it. I would say I like it. This one I'm super stoked about, and I doubt I will ever be able to get a bottle of this, but when I saw this decant, I was like, I have to get my hands on this. I have to smell it. I just want to know what it smells like. And sometimes that's what it's all about. Sometimes it's not even about like buying a new fragrance. I just want to smell it. I just want to know what it smells like. Often that can satisfy me. If I've smelled it, I want to know what it smells like, I'm happy, okay? I don't necessarily need to own it. Whoa, okay. I didn't see what the notes were. So at the top you've got lime, in the middle you've got white violet, and in the base you've got leather and woody. The lime is very strong. The combination of the lime and the leather is like, I can see how some people might smell this and be immediately like, no, not for me. It's very fresh, but also kind of dark at the same time. It's like fresh but dark. I don't even know when I would wear this. It's just kind of weird. I would actually say that this is more of a unisex fragrance. There's really no sweetness in this at all. It's a very crisp sour lime with a bright leather, some bright woods, and like a little bit of a powdery violet. It's so interesting. I don't even know would I wear this to my engagement party tomorrow? Probably not. Although it is very refreshing, so maybe it would be good for tomorrow because it's going to be like 30 plus degrees, I think. If you like a strong leather wood and you want a citrus that isn't lemon, maybe you would like this. Because you know, you can get that lime. There's like a little bit of an extra tang there from lime that you don't get in lemon. So they do smell a little different, at least I think they do. Okay, I feel like this could be quite polarizing. I don't know how I feel about this. It's very weird. Gosh, I don't even know where I would wear this. Maybe like an outdoor festival or something, I might wear something like this. Because you got that freshness in there, but it's just so distinct and weird. I think it's okay. I'm gonna say it's okay. I don't dislike it, but I don't like it. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like the more it dries down, the more I like it. Okay, so because the initial citrus blast is very, very strong. That lime is so strong. But now that it's drying down, it's becoming more earthy. I'm gonna have to come back to this one at a later time and smell it again. But first impression, I don't hate it. very unisex, weird and not a typical celebrity scent. There's really no sweetness in here, so if you like that, you probably wouldn't like this. But very refreshing. It's like refreshing but dark. Does that make sense? I don't know. Probably not. The next one is because I'm also on a sort of a side quest to collect a bunch of Mugler's older scents. Even if I can't get a full bottle, a decant is just fine with me. I'm happy to have that. Alien Eau Extraordinaire Gold Shimmer. And I read that and I saw the bottle when I was buying this decant. I was like, oh, it's shimmery. Surely it's not actually shimmery. No, it's actually shimmery. Stupid dumb ass camera. So I don't know if you can see, probably not, and this is probably just a waste of your time. The juice has got shimmer in it. I don't know, I just was like, you know what? Even if they don't sell it anymore, I don't care. Like I said, I just enjoy getting my nose on things and smelling them and having that experience. In this one, you've got Tunisian neroli, bergamot and tea in the top. You've got tiare flower, and in the base, you've got cashmerean, heliotrope, and white amber. No jasmine in this one, but you do have tiare flower. Could this be the winner for tomorrow? Actually, this would be really cool to just like spray all over my chest and have a nice shimmer. That'd be fun. Yeah. Okay. There she is. There's Alien. There she is, girl. I can smell her in there. A little bit warmer than Alien. Oh, and it's got that cashmere in there. So you've got, it's so interesting. You've got that inviting property that the new Alien doesn't have. It's very warm. This is sexy. This is very sexy. The tea, I get like a little bit of the tea. It adds a little bit of a greenness. Maybe there's a little bit more of a powderiness from that neroli, but it's a very beautiful, crisp white floral, that tiare flower. Very tropical. There's like a tinge of greenness. Cashmere and the amber adds like a cozy, seductive property. Oh, it's so funny. When we went to Bali last year, I brought Alien with me. I'm not sure why. I thought it was a good idea to wear in 30-degree heat with 100% humidity every day. But I wore Alien, so now every time I smell Alien or an Alien flanker, I just think of Bali. And honestly, I kind of love that. I love that I've connected this scent to like a positive experience. Oh, it's so sexy. Okay, it's not like super, super different from Alien, if I'm being honest. It's got that warmth that I feel like that maybe the new formulation is missing, with that strong cashmerean and that warm amber in the base. That inviting property, that what draws you in. I feel like the new formulation of Alien's a bit cold, it's a bit sterile. This is not. This is warm and tropical and seductive. Could this be the one I wear tomorrow? It's up there. See, now I want a bottle of this. Okay, I lied about what I said earlier. I actually do want a bottle of this. Alien Eau Extraordinaire Gold Shimmer. Someone tell me where to get this in Australia. I think the shimmer is so fun. This is going on my wish list. Maybe I should start saying that. This is going on my wish list and also contender for tomorrow for sure. The next one I have is actually from Replica. It's Wicked Love. This one's another weird one, okay? You've got top notes of green pepper, basil, and hyacinth. You've got middle notes of rose and jasmine, and in the base you've got musk, vetiver, cedar. Okay, green pepper, basil. I'm keen. I'm excited. Oh my god. Wait, why does this work actually? Okay, it's not... I feel like you might look at these notes and be like, you are going to smell like a pasta sauce. Like what? I don't know about that. That green pepper, well, first of all, the green pepper is very fresh, crisp, watery, juicy green pepper. And the basil just adds like a touch of like bright earthiness. I don't really get any of the florals, if I'm being honest. I don't really get the rose. I don't really get the jasmine, at least not right now. I'm waiting for it to dry down. Wait, this is cool. I actually enjoy smelling this. Would I wear this? Yeah, I think I would. It's not like you look at that and go green pepper. Certainly that could not work. I think it smells really good. It's a very fresh, bright greenness. It's got a touch of earthiness in there like you would expect to smell. It smells like green pepper and basil. Imagine you have a green pepper in front of you. You're chopping it on a cedar cutting board. You're getting some basil in there. You cut up some basil. You've got maybe, I don't know, a fresh vase of roses down the bench. I really don't smell the florals that much. I kind of wish I did It's taken a while to break through those top notes and get the florals. I feel like they're really hard to pick up. Maybe I smell a little bit of jasmine, but I'm really not getting the rose. That green pepper is so strong, but it's not sharp. It's not turning me off. It actually smells so interesting, unique. This is cool. I really like the scent. I would wear it. Where would I wear it? I don't know. Iron Chef? I don't know. I like this. I like it. I like it a lot. It's very weird and unique, and you might look at it and go, that looks disgusting, but it's actually very fresh and bright and like crisp. Like there's nothing bad about it. It's just odd. It's just very unique. But I like it. And it's not even masculine, because you might look at the basil and go, oh, well, that looks super masculine. There's not any sweetness. I don't think so. I think it's perfectly unisex. I wonder if I can get Mr. Zuri to wear this one. I'll have him smell it and see if he likes it. It's so cool. I love it. Okay, let's move on. All right, the next one I have is Christina Aguilera's Glam X. Now this one's got a very strong anise note. So in the top, you've got anise, you've got peach, mandarin, orange blossom. In the middle, you've got heliotrope, jasmine, freesia, lily of the valley. In the base, you've got benzoin, musk, amber, some warming notes. I don't know, I think I was just more curious about more anise heavy fragrances. I need to find one that I really like. If you guys watched my previous video, I'm pretty sure Tobacco Vanille and also the dupe of Tobacco Vanille from Maison Alhambra, Tobacco Touch, has some anise in there. And I actually quite enjoy that fragrance. But, I mean, it never hurts to have more, right? And I'm just curious. I want to know what it smells like. All right. Oh! I don't really smell the anise much at all. I get a very strong peach, like a juicy, bright, slightly citrusy peach with a heavy white floral. The anise is not as strong as I thought it would be. It's actually, it's not too pungent in here. Hold on, I'm gonna spray it again. You know what? I don't mind this one. I feel like it's really hard for me to love anise, but in here, I think the sweetness with it maybe makes it a bit more digestible for me. People are comparing it to Lolita Lempica. Yeah, it kind of does remind me of Lolita Lempica. Probably not nearly as strong, certainly. This has got to be an EDT, surely. No, it's Eau de Parfum. Oh, am I going anosmic? I actually really like this. I get the orange blossom very strongly as well, which is probably also why I like this so much. I smell the orange blossom. I smell the nice sweetness from the peach. The anise is not, to me, it's not super forward. It's taken a back seat. You've got some warming notes in there even. You've got some amber. You've got benzoin. So this probably smells even better on the skin. I don't mind it. You know what? If I could get a bottle of this for very cheap, I would probably buy it. Is it the best thing I've smelled? No, I would say it's what you would expect from a good celebrity scent. There's nothing inherently wrong about it. There's nothing that's sticking out to me as bad. If you don't like anise, you're probably not going to like this. But despite that, I was expecting a much stronger anise scent, and I'm really not getting it too strong in here. The peach is very forward. The orange blossom is very forward. There's a nice, beautiful warmth from the benzoin and the amber. I like it. I like this one, you guys. I think this isn't bad. I think for an anise scent, it's very mass appealing. I don't mind it. I would say if I can get a cheap bottle of this, I'd probably buy it. Would I wear it tomorrow? Probably not. It's not beating that Alien Eau Extraordinaire at this point, okay? That one's still my number one. All right, I have run out of blotters, so we're whipping out the fancy paper. Okay, the last one I have is actually a suggestion from one of you guys. I believe it was a suggestion on my fairy perfumes video. So this one is Dark Amber and Ginger Lily by Jo Malone. And here you've got ginger, black cardamom, and pink pepper in the top. For the florals, you've got water lily, you've got orchid, jasmine, rose. In the base, you've got black amber, you've got Chiara incense, leather, patchouli, sandalwood. What's Chiara? Oh, it's olibanum. So it's a balsamic note. Okay. Yeah, so does this smell like a fairy? Let's see. I mean, from the name alone, I feel like I'm gonna agree with you. Ooh, the ginger is it's actually not too tangy. There's like almost like a dirtiness to it, to the ginger. It's like a little bit dirty. It's a little bit smoky, and it's a bit spicy, like a fresh spice. Very refreshing ginger. Okay, I'm getting the leather and the patchouli, very dark and dirty leather and patchouli. Hard to pick up a lot of the florals. I feel like the patchouli is very strong now. The ginger and the cardamom and the pink pepper are very, very strong. Patchouli is very strong as well. I think it's complements the top notes very well. Oh, it is very, it's very daring. I think words that come to mind when I smell this: daring, cheeky, bratty. Like Tinkerbell. Maybe if this was a fairy, this would be like a bratty Tinkerbell. You know what I mean? Because Tinkerbell wouldn't be sweet. I mean, she's like a little brat. Kind of spicy. Yeah, you're not really getting a floral component. Really in here, you're getting a lot of ginger, a lot of that fresh spiciness from the pink pepper and the cardamom. I'm getting a heavy olibanum, leather, patchouli. Those florals are really like way back there. Like they're just hanging out on lunch break. They're on like a 3-hour lunch break, not doing much. It's a very beautiful scent. Is it fairy-like? Yeah, it could be. I think it could be. People are comparing this to Versace Crystal Noir. Oh, interesting. But this launched in 2008. Interesting. I don't get Versace Crystal Noir from this. It's starting to give me a little bit of the headache. Maybe it's the ginger. I'm not sure. Something in there is giving me like a little bit of a headache. I like it. It's not a love, but it is a like, and I can definitely see why it was suggested as a fairy scent. It's very like cunning and bright, very, very cheeky Tinkerbell. Would I wear this tomorrow? Probably not. To be honest, my winner for today was probably Alien Eau Extraordinaire. I mean, yeah, that one, I think I'm gonna wear this one tomorrow. How will it look on me? I don't know. Maybe I'll post on my Instagram how the shimmer actually looks on my skin. I will actually be wearing this top as well. But I'm also a huge fan of alien flankers. I feel like there is not an alien flanker I have smelled that I didn't love. So maybe, I mean, take that for what you will. Yeah, definitely wearing this tomorrow. What am I gonna layer it with? I don't know. I mean, does it need to be layered with anything? Probably not. I think this cheered me up a little bit. I felt like I was cranky in the beginning, but now I feel less cranky. See, and that is the power of scent. That's the magic of a good smell. It just makes me happy. It's just that simple. I love smelling new smells. It brings me joy. Thank you for sharing that joy with me today, and I will see you in the next video.